Welcome to GreenBiz Studio. I'm Nethra Rajendran, the Sustainability Manager at GreenBiz, and I'm so excited to be speaking with Aditi Gogineni, Sustainability Lead for L'Oreal Research and Innovation of North America. Hi, Aditi. Would you mind telling the audience a little bit about yourself before we get into the questions?
Of course. Hi, Nethra. Thank you for having me. So just a little bit about myself. So as Nethra mentioned, I work at L'Oreal as part of our research and innovation team to lead our sustainability efforts. And so at L'Oreal, we were born out of science over 110 years ago, and our research and innovation teams and the initiatives are at the heart of our transformation for L'Oreal for the future, which is our 2030 sustainability goals that we'll be talking about. We've got over 4,000 researchers across 20 centers in 11 countries, and I'm super excited to be leading this work and working with all of our teams across the world, really at the intersection of nature, science, and technology, and I'm excited to talk to you more about this.
Thanks, Aditi. Well, let's just jump right into the questions. What are L'Oreal's goals and initiatives in the space of sustainability?
Yeah, so as I briefly teed up, in 2021, we launched our L'Oreal for the Future goals, which is our sustainability commitments. And so we've committed to over 26 different goals across our entire company and our entire value chain, starting from the sourcing of ingredients to the raw materials that we utilize, our packaging, as well as the end of life. And within research and innovation, we really have the green sciences strategy, which blends both biology and technology to create the beauty products that don't compromise on performance and increase the respect of the limits on our planet. And so the green sciences are really at the core of how we innovate and achieve our global sustainability ambitions. And so we're developing innovative and sustainable beauty products through four key disciplines. So sustainable cultivation, which is using technology to cultivate plants in an innovative and sustainable way while protecting the biodiversity. The second principle is green extraction. So green extraction enables us to directly extract the most active molecules in the plants. And then the third principle is green chemistry. And so green chemistry is a revised production process which limits the number of stages by using green energy and non-petrochemical solvents such as water, for example. And the last principle in the green sciences is biotechnology and fermentation, which involves using a living organism such as a plant or a bacteria, almost like a microfactory to create new ingredients. And so these four principles of green sciences really help us achieve our sustainability goals from a raw material standpoint, as well as our L'Oreal for the Future goals. And so talking about those L'Oreal for the Future goals, one of the key ones that we have is that by 2030, we've committed that 95% of our raw materials will be bio-based or derived from abundant minerals. So this includes ingredients like clays or iron oxides or from circular processes. And so you can see how we're using green sciences to really help us deliver on this goal that we've committed to. Another important goal is, as we're moving towards more bio-based ingredients, we've also committed that we won't increase our land footprint by sourcing new raw materials. And we also have policies to ensure that none of our materials are linked to deforestation. So that's just a little bit on our sustainability goals and what we're doing from a research innovation standpoint. There's multiple other goals as well that I can talk to, but that's the one I wanted to focus on today.
Great. The integration of these goals along with those four principles of green science seems very interesting and robust, but there must be some challenges along the way that you face when achieving these goals. Can you speak on those at all?
I think the biggest is that we recognize we can't do it alone. And we really believe in the power of the collective intelligence and collaboration, which whether it's startups, suppliers, university, institutes, we believe that every stakeholder in the value chain has a significant role in driving change and protecting our planet. So we not only work to transform and innovate ourselves, but we also seek partnerships and collaboration to empower our ecosystem to be a part of that decision and the actions we take for the planet's sake. And so, like I mentioned, we're actively seeking partnerships that align with our vision and our values to drive us closer to the collective goal of supporting a more circular economy. And so some examples of that are our investments in the venture from biotech company Geno, which allows us to create a sustainable alternative for essential cosmetic ingredients. Another example is our investment in Microphyte, which has developed an innovative low carbon process to produce microalgae and will help us build a technical platform to create raw materials from microalgae biomass. So I think really the biggest challenge is making sure that we recognize, we can't do it alone, which, I've shared that already. And then, of course, creating these partnerships with industry to be able to drive these goals.
Of course. And something that you touched on was engaging stakeholders in the value chain. And I'm sure as a consumer facing company, L'Oreal can agree that one of the most important stakeholders are consumers. So, how are you bringing the consumers along when shaping these goals and initiatives that you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, so to contribute to the circular economy, we really believe in empowering our consumers with transparent information on our products' environmental profiles, ingredients, and manufacturing impacts. So, another goal that we've committed to is that 100% of our products will be eco design. And so we want to inspire our consumers to take action with us. And the more we know, the better we can act. And so, an essential part of achieving circularity is understanding the impact of the products and acting to reduce that impact along the value chain. And so our strategy involves developing the product impact labeling, or PIL for short, to help inform consumers of the environmental impact of their products. And so this is a great way because it enables the consumers and promotes responsible consumption and contributes to the circular economy by being able to enable the consumers to make informed, planet-friendly choices. So they're able to select a product based on the environmental impact that it has. And so the products can have a score all the way from A, which means it has the lowest environmental impact, all the way through E. And they're able to see the different choices that different products have within that category. And again, just giving that transparent information to them to be able to make those choices. And then on our side as well is, by doing this analysis, we're able to see the products that have the highest environmental footprint. And we're also able to create an action plan to reduce our environmental impact, as I mentioned, that goal of 100% eco-design products.
Thanks, Aditi. One last question for you. If people want to partner or work with L'Oreal in the innovation space, where should they go and what resources should they look at?
Yeah, we're definitely open for business. So if you're interested to learn more and see how you can partner to help, achieve these sustainability goals that I briefly mentioned, go to the L'Oreal's website and check us out under the Beauty, Science, and Technology banner.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your wonderful insight into our audience. You just heard from the sustainability lead at L'Oreal for Research and Innovation, Aditi Gogineni, and I'm Nethra Rajendran from GreenBiz. Thank you so much for watching our studio interviews.